King supporters, I'm going to be doing a reaction to YN Fred accidentally meets young girl and gets arrested. This is not the rep- representation of us young niggas. Like, so don't take this stuff. I mean, take it to heart of a situation, but don't blame it on us young folks. It's good.
Right now we're waiting on this guy to show up here. His name is Yusuf. He's 26 years old. He does practice the Muslim religion. Now he's been pretty dodgy with what he wants to do. He wants to watch movies, cuddles, and whatever happens next. I don't know what he meant by that. What do you think he meant by that?
I mean, he's probably not gonna be playing chess, you know.
Probably not.
Come in, it's cold.
This?
Yeah. I was gonna play Twister. Do you wanna play?
Twister?
Have you ever played?
Nah, I'm not that flexible though.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And then put your right foot on green. Okay, right hand.
Bro, I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to be real with y'all. And I said this multiple times, bro. I said this plenty of times. Unless you family or whatever, you know, whatever, like close or whatever. This right here, bro, is some mental illness, bro. Seriously. Because this man is literally playing a game with a minor on some other stuff. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm true.
And on that green right there.
How's it going, Yusuf? You here to bustle?
Bro, I bet his heart stopped. You're like, hold up, that.
Wide open for. Go and have a seat right there, Yusuf. Yusuf, hold on a minute.
I told y'all, bro, he trying to get out of there. He was like, hold up. Oh,
This one's a little too hot for you two, but it's not too hot. Meet 21-year-old Daniel. He's a YN from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and today he came to our sting house to meet up with our
he's a YP, stands for Y Predator.
adult decoy. But there's one thing. Daniel is talking to just so many hoes across various dating apps that today he accidentally met up with the wrong one, or so he claims. Were you confused about something? Did you forget the age that she told you? You were talking to a bunch of people? But unfortunately, the Chaska Police Department weren't believing a word of Daniel's story. And of course, all of Daniel's actions led me to ask him one hard-hitting question. Really, nigga? It really is a shame to see a YN out here doing a thing like this. Go ahead and grab your bag of popcorn because we've got a lot to get into on this episode of To Skate a Predator. Alright, so right now, this guy's going to be here in the next couple minutes. He's 21 years old. His name is Daniel. Thinks he's coming here tonight to meet I believe it's girl. Says that he wants to give her some, that's what it looks like here. Yeah, so there's not too much to go over here. We're going to ask him some questions when he gets here. And, we're just trying to find out what our boy Daniel is all about. He's here.
I just saw him pull up, but he just went around the corner. Hello?
Yeah. So, what house is it?
I'm right here at the door.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
You have a nice car.
My dad's car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we got to an accident. So, some guy hit us. So, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm good. I wanted to play Twister.
You can.
Have you ever played?
Shit. Probably like once before.
Oh, okay. I play where like I have like you go first and then you put like all fours down.
Yeah. How do you even play?
I like spin it and then it goes so like
Oh, red.
your left foot goes on red.
How do you know it's my left foot? Like this?
Cause that's your left foot. Right hand on blue.
Right hand on blue.
Yeah. Left hand on.
Let's switch it. No, you
Why?
play. You play.
Why I gotta play?
Goodness, I don't want to play.
Fine, I don't want to play anymore.
You don't play anymore?
No.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Read this way down.
Lay down. You want to lay down with her, bro? So you want to lay down with an underage woman, bro?
Okay.
Want to lay down?
Where?
Huh?
Do you want my couch? It's okay then, right?
Let's see. Your what? Your what?
That I'm okay. No. What?
So you had a chance. You had a chance, bro. Soon as she told you. So let's go with the narrative because you know this already played in the beginning or whatever the case may be. So we're gonna go with the narrative that he really didn't know she was 15, right? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Why are you there? After she tells you her age.
Your what? Your what?
That I'm okay. No. What? You knew that.
You knew that. She said you
What?
knew that.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm just asking a question. Hey, fine, let's just watch a movie then.
Nigga, I would have been running out the door, nigga. I'm out of here. I'm out of there. I mean, I would know her before it gets that far. You know, I ain't that. But look, nigga, you had a chance to get on, bro.
Why are you being so weird?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What's going on, Daniel? How are you? What's up? Will you tell me what happened? What brings you here? You don't know? That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find out what's happening, what's going on. You tell me what happened. What happened? What brings you here? To chill?
Yeah.
With who? With a what?
This person?
Who's that person? Girl. And how old is that girl? 18. Is that what she told you?
I don't want that.
So she told you 18? Do you want to try again? Do
What do you mean?
you want to try answering the question again? Because, well, you know I have the chat log here, Daniel.
Oh,
Oh, the chat log. But you see here, this will be your Snapchat, correct, Daniel? So your picture and everything, your bit emoji.
oh yeah.
You do say you look older than. So she did tell you she was before it looks like.
Make sure y'all follow me on Snapchat at LilScorpioKing. You feel me? Follow me on Snapchat at LilScorpioKing. Again, follow me on Snapchat at LilScorpioKing.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Were you confused about something? Did you forget the age that he told you? You were talking to a bunch of people. Mm-hmm. Okay, no, I just want to make sure. So you're talking to a lot of people on the app. Looks like one of them may have told you she was. Did you know that you were coming to meet that person here today? You're confused. I mean, you look awfully confused, but I'm going to try to unconfuse you here. You sent the message via text. Yo, it's Daniel. She says, hey, say what brings you on here. Then you say you want to see more pictures of her. She sends you more. She says she's, and then you say putting years old on Badu as decoys. Do you remember saying that? Right here, this line here. Can you? This is something you typed. Now, why would you type that? What kind of decoys were you talking about? You lost what? You're lost. Okay.
Um, you were trying to get lost in the minor.
Your phone number would be, looks like these messages. This is the side that you're on. You messaging. You do know how a text conversation works, right? On a phone, on a smartphone. And then this will be her response to saying, and you say, putting on Badu as decoys. And then you call her. Does that make a little more sense the way I just broke it down? You don't remember it. Okay. Say she deleted her account. You say, why are you on Badu if you are? Do you remember saying that? I can't really hear you, Daniel. You don't remember that? Any of it? Do you have short-term memory loss or somewhat? Or have you been medically diagnosed with that? You have? Okay. Okay. So you do have short-term memory loss. You have short-term memory loss. Okay. How long has that been going on? Since you were young. Okay. And how old are you now? 21. And what were your plans when you came here? Who did you think you were meeting? To this girl.
Yeah.
You talked to this one here on the app.
Yeah.
So that's who you thought you were meeting today, which would be Emily, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was your plan here when you met her? Huh? I'm Daniel. I can't. You don't know, just to chill. Okay. So you had no idea at any point before we came out here how old she was.
I mean, I met her on the app, so I assumed.
But even when she told you she was, you want me to go back and show you again? How short term is your memory? How short term is your memory?
How short term is your memory?
Talking about your no, I got you. You say here, why are you on Badu if you are? That's the message there. Just look at that, think about it long and hard. Try to remember that one, that number. Okay. Can you repeat that back to me? You see it? I just want to make sure you're actually seeing it, because now when we go forward a little bit, I'm hoping you can remember this. Okay. All right. Now you do say, she's. Then here, a little later, you say, do you want to meet up? Yeah, you say you want to meet up and do what? And you ask if she wants some DIC. Do you remember that? What's that? You remember saying that? So now why say that to someone that tells you they're... So you just reply to whatever comes in on your phone. Are you talking to that many women?
Yeah.
On the apps? Okay. So even after she sent you her picture and said she's not sending nudes...
It's not an issue with you talking to that much woman. It's an issue you talking to underage women. That's not even funny.
After you asked her for nudes, you say, I want to meet up and do you want some... You don't know who you said that to is what you're saying. Because you seem to be able to coordinate the address she gave you with her and this house. So you seem to be competent enough to get yourself from, was it 30 minutes away to this address? Right. Yeah, you drive your dad's car to meet up. I understand, Daniel, but she did tell you here that she was... Sorry, what was that? Am I sure it's not someone else? Yeah, you had her on Snapchat too. You were texting her, then it went to Snapchat. I'm sure this is the same girl. You talk about Wingstop, and then she says it's so good. Then you say, I got something that will taste even better. And then she says, like what? And you say, this. You remember that?
No, nigga, he got short term.
Basically, asked if she wants to taste her. That's what I'm gathering from it, at least. Is that about accurate, Daniel? Yeah. Okay. No, I'm just making sure. Well, it might help if you have your phone on you, right? It might help if we pulled up your Snapchat conversations recently. So if we go to Snapchat, and one of the most recent ones would be, that's the girl you heard to meet today. If you scroll up a little bit, looks like the whole thread is there, Daniel. You say you're here. You called her a little bit earlier. And it's not what? But she's on your friends list. So it looks like we do have the same profile from what's here on your phone. So if we put two and two together, Daniel, it looks like you are here to meet or it looks like sex. because you talk about watching movies and you say you also want to.
I legitimately thought she was.
You thought she was, but she told you she was Daniel. How did you think? So,
I mean, I met her often.
so you got mixed up with another 18-year-old you're talking to? Well, if that's the case, why even continue a conversation with? First of all, do you?
No, because listen, I had her phone number.
Yeah.
So then I had it on Snapchat. I guess I literally forgot I even had her phone number.
You forgot you had her on Snapchat.
Yeah, that was even her, so I have a lot of apps.
If you look in your Snapchat conversation, you were texting Emily. You said, "I'm here."
I'll be honest, I don't even like pay attention to the names.
You don't pay attention to the names and whose house you're going to or anything.
Again, I have like a lot of people at it. I just assume.
Don't you think that's a little dangerous to be doing? Do you live on
Yeah,
the edge?
tripping.
I just thought it was somebody.
Thought it was someone else. What about when you video chatted her about an hour ago or so, or a couple hours ago? You remember video chatting her?
Yeah.
So who did you think you were talking to when you were video chatting her?
One of the girls.
Just one of the girls. So you didn't know that it was this blonde girl that you've been talking to. You didn't know it was her. When you were video chatting her, you didn't know it was her, right? You remember the face, but you couldn't put an age to the face. Is that what it was? So let me get straight. You thought this was the 18-year-old girl you were talking to. So who's the girl that you were talking to? Because you said you were talking to both, and you got it mixed up. So who do you think the was that you were talking to?
That was the phone number.
What phone number?
It was the phone number that I had.
On Snapchat, though. You were talking to her on Snapchat. So
but I was texting phone number.
Okay. So, yep, right there. You see where she says I'm, and then you say the message I referenced before, putting decoys.
You see
right there. You know the date. It is whatever that date is right there. Pretty recently, I think, right? Yeah, Tuesday. So pretty recent. You forgot already? You have a whole bunch of messages. Okay. Do you actually want to be honest though?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes.
Well, let's start being honest then, Daniel. Because I've been listening to your bullshit story for the last 20 minutes. Let's switch it up.
What do you mean?
Let's switch it up. Don't bullshit a bullshit, Daniel. We should just tell the truth, don't you think? The truth of why you're here, who you're coming to meet, what you're here to do. Because you and I both know that you knew that you were coming to meet a girl today. Okay? Right, Daniel? Do we want to? You want to drop the act?
He came in here. She asked me how old she was.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
and then what did she say?
She said,
but what about when you said the decoy thing on the app? What do you mean by that?
Because there's a lot of like weird accounts.
Weird accounts? Well, what's a decoy? What does that mean? What's a decoy? No, this is something you said. You said she might have been a decoy. So that must mean she's a decoy? Well, I'm asking you. I mean, how do you come up with the whole decoy thing after she told you what does that mean? You said it, so you must know what it means. Right, but I'm asking about the word decoy. What does that mean to you? Just that word. Just think about that word alone.
Yeah, because I didn't hear about decoy until I started watching Pred videos. So, how do you know what a decoy is?
Decoy. What's a decoy? I'm listening. Someone that's like, explain it.
So, like right now, he's like, the emotion is like guilt, and like he know he effed up. Like it's like that moment when you know you effed up, and it's like out of nervous. It's like right now he's nervous, so he's not really talking straight. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just nervous. Like basically, he's surprised that he got caught. Basically,
and you said it, so you must know. What's a decoy? I know that. I've read through the whole chat log, Daniel. You can talk a big game. To set up someone. All right. So you think that we're trying to rob you?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, you're using that as an example. You just told me that you acknowledged that she was in the messages when you asked if she was a decoy. You asked her to send you a spicy pic. What do you mean by that?
I don't know. It's like still even like.
Now, what were you saying that again about the cuddling?
I was like, because when I came inside,
that nigga got closer, bro.
Yeah, when she told you, what was your initial thought? Like you never heard of it before, or like it didn't sound familiar to you at all.
She asked me how old I said 18.
Okay. So this whole time up until you got here, you thought she was 18.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah, I'm talking to a whole bunch of
females. They're all just hitting you up. So many that you just can't keep track of them.
Hitting them up and talking to them.
Okay. How many is it that you're talking to?
A good amount.
Yeah.
Different apps.
It must be, because whenever I've talked to a female and I had their picture, I pretty much always knew who I was talking to. Where does your dad think that you took his car to today?
Baby, we
Where's he going?
FaceTiming.
The
store.
Yeah.
About 30, 35 minutes away. What store do you think you were going to? Costco. So he's expecting you to come back with groceries, right?
Yeah.
And Costco's a pretty, big bulk store.
Yeah.
So he's planning on you coming back with boxes of things.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you chose a 15-year-old over going to get you some food, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What would he think if he found out that you brought his car out here to come and meet instead of going to Costco?
I already got the groceries.
Oh, you already got them. Oh, so you already have the cover story. Oh. I mean, why lie to him if you thought you were going to meet an 18-year-old?
Just get the groceries and then I'll just be home afterwards.
Dan, do you see how many holes there are in your story?
What do you mean by holes?
Holes in your story. When someone says that, I mean, basically, I can just tell you're lying. That you didn't know that you before you got here. Because why would you tell your dad, hey, Dad, I'm going to Costco as a cover-up story to go meet an 18-year-old, which is completely legal? Why not just say, hey, Dad, I'm going to see a friend?
It's a 15 store. They go to the store.
Okay. So you halfway told the truth. So you figured you'd go to Costco and then stop in over here and commit a felony? That's the thinking? And then mosey on your way back? I mean, that's what it looks like from the chat board.
About 18.
You thought she was 18. Okay. Why were you being so careful in the video chat? Why were you being so careful during the video chat? Asking her, you're just careful lying? Even though you don't ask who you're meeting because you seem to not even know who you were meeting tonight or what her name was or anything. I mean, you don't seem like that thorough of a person. Doesn't seem like you look into things too much. But you do acknowledge when someone tells you that. You see how it looks like that? You see how this looks, right?
Looks like what?
What do you think it looks like? The whole situation. You know what's going on here? It looks to me like you're here to possess. Do you not see how it would look like that?
I mean, I see how you guys look like that's not house at all.
So you're looking at it. Okay. Well, what do you do for work, Daniel?
I do IT support.
IT support? Yeah. So you're on the phones all day?
Not all day. It's just mostly chat logs.
You do what?
No, it's just mostly just chat logs, typing.
Chat logs. So that's what you do for a job.
Yeah.
But you can't keep track of the multiple people you're talking to on your phone. But you work an IT job. How did you get that job?
It's entry level.
I understand that. I mean, was it just something that they just needed people for?
Yeah.
Are you very proficient at that job?
I get the work done.
You get the work done?
Yeah.
So you're trying to get some work done with this? I'll tell you that. I understand. But for someone who works in the IT field, you would think you'd be able to keep track of who you're talking to in your phone. Especially when someone tells you they're... You would think that you would try not to accidentally meet. That's what you're saying. You're saying you accidentally met up with, right? Because you're saying you thought she was 18 at first.
When I walked in, she said she was 18. I'm looking at her like...
But before that, she did tell you. But you just couldn't keep track of the messages. Right? I mean, I look at this chat log and I see you typing these things and just one question comes to my mind. Really, Nika? I mean, she tells you it's right there. Broad as day, Daniel. I don't know what else to say. So when is your dad expecting you to be back with this vehicle?
Sometime later.
Sometime later. That's a long Costco trip. Are you getting groceries for the apocalypse? Whenever. So you don't sure. Okay. Maybe you should give him a call right now and explain the situation.
Give him a call.
What's up? I just think it'd be courteous, don't you? Because now at this point, since you can do what you did, we're going to have to report that vehicle's license plate number, which we already have, to the authorities. They may come knocking on... You live with your dad?
Yeah.
They may come knocking on the door one day, wondering why that vehicle was taken to come and commit this felony act. And now it might look like it was your dad. I mean, did you think about that?
No.
Don't you think you should explain that to him so he kind of knows what to expect, what's possible?
It's very possible they can knock on your door looking for somebody that didn't even commit the crime that you did.
You tell him what?
I'll just tell him to go from here.
Tell them to fill them in.
No, I told them to look for me then.
Oh, they're looking for you. Oh, okay. So are you going to be on the run or?
No.
Okay. Do you think you should just give them a courtesy call just to let them know what's going on, the possibilities, that sort of thing?
Probably sleep.
Sleep. Okay. I think you should try. It's pretty early. I know it's Ramadan and everything, but.
No, I need to get it out.
Oh, true. All right. Because I'm gonna be real with you, Daniel. This is one of these things. It's illegal. It's not something you can just walk away from. We do have to report this to authorities and get the proper parties involved. And now your dad's car is involved in it too. I don't think you would be very happy about it. So I think it would be in your best interest just to give him a call and let him know, what's going on.
Yeah, he's safe.
Well, wouldn't you say this is?
He left when I was
Wouldn't you say this is an emergency, or like a bit urgent?
I was going to get home.
When you get home?
Yeah.
Tonight?
No, he died.
Is that what you think is happening?
So what's happening?
Do you think you're going home tonight after this?
And somewhere else?
We're gonna find out.
I don't know.
Under the influence of anything right now? You under the influence of anything right now?
You want to smoke weed or anything?
Because you don't seem like you're all there right now.
Is it the short-term memory loss?
Seem like you're in your senses, man.
Call Daniel before it's too late. I mean, he's gonna be wondering where his car's at. So it sounds like they may be out there right now discussing logistics and whatnot. Don't you think he'd be wondering where his car is?
Outside?
Well, right now it is. Say in the event, after we show this evidence to authorities and you're taken into custody tonight, you obviously wouldn't be driving that car back to him, right? If that happened.
Oh.
So, don't you think you should let him know where his car is? Daniel, I can hear like 20% of the words that you're saying.
So it's somebody different.
You thought this was completely different. What person did you think this was that you were talking to on your phone? You thought you were meeting this one?
Yeah.
Daniel, I'm going to be real. She's way out of your league. Are you sure that's a real person?
Yeah.
So the last thing you said was add me on Snapchat, and you grabbed her Snapchat name. She left you on red and didn't tell you to come over or give an address. So how did you think that's the person you were coming here to see?
So she,
Well, you should call her then. So she's expecting you to come over, right? If you came to the wrong house. So you should call her and tell her that you went to the wrong house. It's taking a long time for the cops to show up.
This nigga calling her for real is crazy. She gonna be like, nigga.
So she thinks you're coming to her house right now, right? This is the person. It's weird she didn't answer. She thought she's expecting you. That's really weird. Was that the wrong girl? I don't try to keep track of them. It looks like you got all the hoes on Snapchat. Well, damn, who's the girl that you were supposed to be meeting tonight? That was her? Why didn't she answer? Yeah, I don't know, Daniel. Never heard of this happening before. It's very unfortunate that you, one, still kept talking to someone that told you they're and then accidentally met them. You thought you were meeting them. A lot of girls. Yeah. Have any girls in your Snapchat recently gave you their address and told you to come over? Besides this one?
I have one. I think I have one on my messages.
Can I see that one? So was that from today then?
No, it wasn't from today.
When did she send you her address?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Was that for you to show up today?
Huh?
Were you supposed to show up to that address today?
I don't know. I think this is for somebody else.
So how? Okay, Daniel. Right. Yeah, I'm trying, and it's just yeah. It's just weird to me that you even carried on a conversation with her and then accidentally met her.
Yeah, like you came all the way over there, nigga.
But I guess that's what happens when you're talking to so many girls. You just got it like that. Maybe you talk to them on Twitter and you send your Snapchat and they leave you on red. I guess that's just what happens.
I've never had a
Same. It's never.
Yeah, I don't got those problems.
But she never told you to come over. But she never told you to come over.
Yes, yeah. That's one that I hang with. I thought there was another person that I hung with like a few weeks ago.
Okay. Daniel, are you sure you don't want to call your dad? I mean, I think you should give him a call.
I want to.
You don't want to? You still don't understand what's going on here? Well, what do you think is going on?
Well, I mean, I don't know because you guys said this was
Yeah. So now you know what's going on. Okay. Well, we can go more. Well, Daniel, if there's nothing else you have to say, I have to let you know. I'm Pete Hansel of the Predatorial Investigation Unit. We're doing an online series about adults who try to meet up with kids online for sex. and you just been skied in 4K.
Okay. You guys have for now. I talk to you.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you. Some information. Can you tell us?
Sure. There's a few of us.
Won't be a thing representing you. So just yeah, that's our 18. And then that's when you guys came in. So you said you showed up here and showed she was here. Yeah. How did you think she was initially? I should 18. I should 18. Okay, why until I looked through the text message and she told you she was, you acknowledged that she. Yeah. So you know you knew she was. Somebody else. You thought you were talking to somebody else? Yeah.
This nigga crazy, man.
Our conversation with us, truthful, being truthful was always a lot of fun. For everything, but you're the instant got quiet for it. You know that by us just being. So trying to talk your way out of the hole and trying to justify whatever isn't going to work. And we already know the conversation. That's why we're asking the questions to really answers that we already know the answers. I believe you came here knowing that you was.
Okay, well, as we saw the pictures of you, your name, we know it's you. Like my person, it's very be honest. Being honest is going to get you further than trying to lie away. And I know you know the truth. We know the truth. Just be honest, okay? What were your intentions coming here today?
This is
I think as soon as I can, sorry. What's that? Yeah, as soon as I can, sorry. The guy came in. He's also likely already established. You know that's not the truth.
you come here to have sex with her? Did you come here to have sex with her?
No, me too. Came here to chill. So was any talk about sex or anything sexual in your conversations with her prior to coming here?
So yeah. You get a copy of this. I already said that already.
I was just saying hypothetically, if he was cuffed tonight, I told him.
We didn't say for sure.
I stabbed him to his. I had to hit him with an RN.
I know.
All right, so the cops took away our boy Daniel. However, I was able to pull up what I think is his dad's phone number, and he drove his dad's car to get here, and it's still out there because Daniel got arrested, and his dad's not going to have his car back, which means he's not going to be able to go to the store in the morning and get his prune juice. He's like 74, so. But yeah, I'm going to try calling him right now just to see if he answers, so we can tell him the situation since Daniel didn't want to fucking do it himself. Hi, am I speaking to Emmanuel? This is Skeet Hansen. Hi, I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. Would your son be Daniel by chance? Is your son named Daniel?
Yes.
And did Daniel happen to drive your car somewhere tonight, sir?
He told me he was going to buy something at the store.
Yeah, he said he was going to buy something at the store. We are aware of that. However, what I have to tell you, sir, is that he actually was caught up in a sting operation trying to meet a female for sex. That is actually what he used your car for. The car is actually here in Chaska, Minnesota, and your son Daniel has been taken into custody by the Chaska Police Department for these offenses.
What did he do? He said he's 13-year-old child to have sex with her.
Yes, to have sex with a female, and yeah, he is currently in custody at the Chaska Police Department. No, sir, he didn't go to the store. There were actually no groceries found.
Did not go to the store.
Maybe he was planning to go to the store after, but he is currently in custody, and your vehicle is actually here in Chaska. Now, we were going to have to arrange to have it towed, and we don't want to do that inconvenience with an impound.
He left here because he was going to pick up some groceries for the mom at the store.
For the mom, that's what he said. Yeah. Well, unfortunately he didn't do that. Yeah.
I've been looking for him. I sent my son to go and look for him because I asked him to get to that place and call the police.
To call the police. Well, your son is with the police, sir. Your son Daniel, if that's the one you're referring to.
Yeah, not my son. I sent my second son.
Oh, your second son.
To go and look for him where we tracked him to at Cheska. What is that?
Yeah, it is a mess. It's a big old mess. Okay, there's a car here behind Daniel's dad's car. Let's see what this is about. How you doing?
Hello.
Hey,
How you doing?
Are you Daniel's brother?
Oh, yeah.
You're Daniel's brother?
Yeah.
Okay, this would be Daniel's dad's vehicle?
Is that your dad's car?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Daniel was taken into police custody earlier today.
Mhm.
He was trying to meet a female for sex.
Yeah, and I spoke to your dad on the phone just a little bit ago about it.
Why you recording me?
Oh, we just record everyone we talk to.
We'll play your
Okay.
voice out.
Well, you're free to leave whenever.
No, you can't record me.
Oh, actually, we can legally. It's a one-party consent state.
Yeah.
We just document everything.
You can't record me.
Oh, you want to leave?
I'm definitely gonna leave, but you can't.
Okay.
You can't record me.
Oh, we can.
And,
We have police authorization.
And I'm telling you, you can't record me.
That's okay. It's a one-party.
It's a one-party consent state, so we can record you. And you're on our property.
You can't record me.
Okay. Well, we can, but okay. Because we were gonna have it.
Bro, you know what's so crazy, bro? Instead of saying, I mean, you could say that you can't record me, but nigga, just walk away. Like, because the whole time you're getting record while you're saying you can't record me. I'm just saying.
Told otherwise.
I'm gonna pick up the vehicle, but
Okay.
again,
Do you have anyone else that can come get it?
yep, I'm gonna pick it up.
Could you just kind of give us a heads up whenever you're coming to come back to get it?
Sure.
Okay, appreciate that. And my name is Steve Hansen. Just shoot me a call or text whenever you're gonna pick it up.
Where is he?
He would be at the Chaska Police Department
Okay.
right now. So, yes, sir. Just give me a heads up when you're gonna pick it up.
Thanks, sir.
Nice meeting you. Hey, this brother's probably a predator too.
That nigga said his brother probably a bread too. Shit, it probably is. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Check my music video out. Okay? Okay, baby? Thank you. All right. I'm out.